Evening, everyone. A warm good evening. Hopefully, I'm audible. Aditya, I started the economic history. College professors, Faza. Rakesh, it's done, na? Thank you, Joanna. We'll start in a minute. Let me go to the slide which I have to start today. I've done this. Okay, I'll tell you, Rakesh. Thank you, Ghulam Mustafa. I can see you comment on the CNA every day. Thanks a ton. Let's begin, everyone. I hope the people would have joined. I can see some new names today. How many of you are coming for your first class today? Thank you, Aditya. Aman, Joanna, Priya, Sheikh, 4 people having their first class. Everyone, the first thing I do, please take my mail ID. Everyone, Kambapati, I also need some rest. Manu, I haven't got any mail from your side. I don't think, Aman, I have got any mail from your side. Thank you. Aman, please send it. No, Bhanu. Sheikh Abdul Rahman. Now you are Abdul. Again, I don't think there is any mail from any Abdul. So please write the mail again if you think you haven't got that. You can say that, Faza. But then that should not be said. Don't mention this. Yes, today we will discuss the questions. Aman, I don't think it should happen, but write it in the doubt section. The mentors will help you over there. It should not happen, though, I must say. Okay, I hope everybody has come. Okay. All of you, the first topic that we will do here is revenue collection methods. First topic. All of you, do you remember British had won over Bengal? 1764. Thank you, Pooja. We studied the Buxar. After that, the Britishers took in their own hands the collection of revenue. Diwani and all. But they were having a lot of issues. Now everyone, for next 20 minutes, focus on this slide. Each one of you, see here. All of you. Let's say these are the various years, and this graph shows the revenue collection in various years. The amount of revenue collected in various years is being shown through this particular graph. All of you tell me one thing. Do you see any problem with this? Each one of you. Absolutely, Aditya has given me the right word. Still, other people. Do you see any problem with this? Avni, correct? Supreet, I understand, but then how do you determine what is what? Rami is correct? No, Anurag, that's not a fair assumption. Everyone, whichever word you are using, can I say big problem is? Each one of you. Can I say this is a big problem? No, Ankur, it's correct. 1772, 1774. All of you, is this a problem or not? Tell me. Fluctuation is a big problem. All of you understand this? Now tell me. In order to rectify this, in 1793, two people, Cornwallis and John Shore, two people, they came up with this method known as permanent settlement, also called zamindari system. Now all of you, please understand, in this system, government appointed zamindars to collect revenue from the peasant. So each one of you, basically, zamindar is like a intermediary. Do you all accept this or not? Everyone. Government has appointed Rohit Kumar as a zamindar to collect the revenue from all the farmers like Tanveer, Ankur, Aditya, etc. But then, guys, appointment of zamindar, does it tackle the problem of fluctuation? Everyone tell me, does it tackle the problem of fluctuation? No. No. Absolutely. So, under permanent settlement, a number was fixed that this is something that I want every year. Everyone, can you see that the revenue was fixed permanently here? Each one of you. Whatever be the case, this much revenue we want That was made very, very clear. Now, how did they come to a revenue? They determined one year as the base year. So 1790 was taken as a base year, and based on that year, every year they were determining this revenue in those days. All of you, am I clear here or not? Each one of you, is this clear or not? Okay, good. Now, each one of you, no, Priyanshu, it's a correct, no issues with that. Everyone, Aman, how can you start a particular thing in 93 and have that also as the base year? You had to fix a particular year. Now, each one of you tell me, in 1793, which all areas of India were under the British? Think about this. In 1793, which all areas were under the British? Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, some areas of eastern UP, and northern Tamil Nadu. All of you, any doubt about this? No, Aditya. The northern Tamil Nadu is those areas. Am I clear, everyone, or not? So, guys, understand one thing very clearly. The peasant pays zamindar rent, and zamindar pays the government. That's called your revenue. So, all of you, if you notice, in this system, there is basically a concept of dual ownership. All of you, what is dual ownership? Dual ownership is, if you compare the government and zamindar, who is the owner? All of you tell me, if you're comparing government and zamindar, who would be the owner of land? Absolutely, all of you are saying correct. Government. And if you compare zamindar and peasant, who will be the owner? If you are comparing zamindar and the peasant, everybody is correct. All of you, are you getting the idea of dual ownership? If you are comparing these two, owner is government. If you are comparing these two, owner is zamindar. Now, everyone tell me one thing. Let's take example of Rohit Kumar. Rohit Kumar is zamindar of this village. And in this village, there is a peasant named Mohan. Now, guys, Mohan could not pay the revenue which was demanded from him. Mohan could not pay what was demanded. And because Rohit Kumar knew Mohan, so Rohit Kumar told Mohan, no issues, Mohan, you pay next year. Everyone, if this happens, don't you think the problem of fluctuation would continue? Each one of you, you tell me, if this thing happens, because Rohit Kumar knew the farmer, so he said, koi nahi yaar, I know you, you will pay next year. So the British in 1794, they brought a law called Sunset Law. Everyone, Sunset Law in Hindi we call Suryast Adhiniyam. That is, by a particular day, if you have not paid the amount of tax, your zamindari would be lost. Before sunset, that is on a particular fixed time, you have to pay the revenue. Otherwise, your revenue is, or sorry, your zamindari is gone. Everyone, is this point clear or not? Each one of you. Is this point clear or not? Sunset law. Absolutely. Now, each one of you, you tell me. Zamindar. His zamindari is gone. So now, the land will be auctioned. That is okay. Each one of you, those who are in the class, tell me how much you can collect from here. So Puneet will say, Aditya will say, Mohan will say, everyone will be giving some numbers. Now guys, it might be that the highest bidder may be a urban merchant. All of you think about this. That is, land is in Bihar, zamindar lives in Calcutta. All of you, do you get my point or not? So instead of Rohit Kumar, now maybe the zamindar is, let's take one name. Okay, Vishal. Guys, now the new zamindar is Vishal. All of you tell me. Two problems happened when these urban merchants came. Problem number one, guys, it led to absentee landlordism. All of you, do you understand absentee landlordism? As the word clearly says, absent. They are not here. So now guys, tell me, Vishal lives in Calcutta. Will he have any sort of compassion for Mohan the peasant? All of you tell me. If Vagela, this is an English class, there will not be any Hindi words. There are many students in this class who are from South India who may not understand Hindi terminology. Am I clear? Is this point clear? See, I'm sorry, I can speak in English, Hindi, but there are many students who will never understand Hindi words. So all of you tell me, this man would have no traditional bond with villagers. Everyone, do you all accept this? Now guys, let me tell you one more thing about Vishal. Vishal, the new zamindar, is slightly lazy. Vishal had to collect the revenue from the peasant Mohan. But what Vishal did was, he sent another person to collect revenue. V1. V1 sent another person to collect revenue. V2. V2 sent another person to collect revenue. V3. This way, many times between the zamindar and the peasant, there were 10 to 20 intermediaries. Everyone, all of you tell me, this phenomena is known as subfeudation. And each one of you tell me one point. Don't you think the peasant was exploited in this? Each one of you tell me, don't you think subfeudation leads to exploitation of the peasant? And guys, you people tell me that one day, what will Mohan think? Bhai, enough is enough. I am going to do peasant revolt. All of you tell me, don't you think in this system one bad aspect is peasant revolt? All of you. No, there are other bad aspects also, Raj. I'm not saying there are others not. This is one big defect of this. Everyone, am I clear till here? Okay. Priyaranjan is asking that, sir, if that is the case, why did the British allow these zamindars to continue? Please understand, guys. These zamindars slowly and slowly became very powerful. They would become the owner of agricultural land, forest land, fodder land. They became owners of all these. They started becoming allies of British. You know, guys, those who are from Bihar, UP, Bengal, even today, many people will introduce themselves as that my grandfather was a big zamindar of this area. All of you, even today, in those areas, people show themselves off by saying, Are, this entire land was under my zamindari. Everyone, am I clear about this? No, in South India, this system was only in some areas. That's why I gave more examples of North India. Now, everyone, tell me one thing. This peasant who is mentioned here, did the peasant revolt? But then, at times, tell me one more thing. It might be he did not do the revolt, rather took loans to repay his revenue or rent. Everyone, that can also happen, no? That he did not do revolt, rather took loans to pay his rent. So guys, can I say one another bad aspect here is loan indebtedness. Each one of you, don't you think this also would be a bad aspect here? Everyone, he has to take loans to repay his original demand. Last but not the least, each one of you, remember three words. What are the three words? Okay. Guys, three words are alienable, rentable, heritable. All of you, do you understand these words? Each one of you, do you understand these words? Everyone, zamindari system was heritable. Zamindari system was heritable. That means what is mine today will become my son's tomorrow. After me, who will become the zamindar? My son. Everyone, is this clear or not? Zamindari system was transferred after me to my son, hereditary. Everyone, second term. Rentable. All of you, tell me one thing. Many of you might be living in towns, and in your village, you might be having some small pieces of land. Now, many times you would have heard that your parents would have given it to someone else to work on that. And the understanding would be that at the end, some part of that would come to you. Isn't it? All of you. So, guys, what is that? Rentable. Zamindars would have huge amounts of land which they would rent and give it to the other people to work on that. Last but not the least, alienable. What is alienable? All of you, today it is yours, tomorrow it may become anyone else's. I told you na, Zamindar initially was Rohit Kumar, later who became the Zamindar? Vishal. So everyone, today the land is yours, tomorrow the land will become somebody else's. Each one of you, am I clear till here? Everyone, am I clear till this point? Yes, that is a problem. See, guys, this is a problem here. Problem is that usually the things should move like this. Everybody would accept or expect that there should be more collection. But in Zamindari, it was always fixed, which was never the greatest thing. Today yours, tomorrow somebody else's. Alienable, Mari Vishal Binamani. Today yours, tomorrow somebody else. I told you the absentee landlordism point. That's the thing. Alienable, I told you just now, Anushka. Is this clear, everyone? Rentable, you give something on rent. Ramesh, yes, transfer of ownership. You are no longer the owner. Anushka, I gave the example, the whole thing, absentee landlordism. The land would be taken from you. Ownership transfer, Anurag, in simple words. G Sony, I have already explained twice rentable, so I hope that's clear now. Moving to the second. Reotwari. All of you, tell me one thing. In permanent settlement, there are revolts. In permanent settlement, there are consistent. It's not increasing. So the Britishers, they came up with the idea of Reotwari. We know your question is not clear. Your question is absolutely not clear. So guys, who brought this? It was started by Sir Thomas Munro. He was the governor of Madras. And along with him, this was brought by another person named Reed. Now everyone, remember, Thomas Munro brought it in 1820. Reed, on the other hand, had done it in 1792 itself as an experiment in two districts. There were two districts known as Salem and Baramahal. These two districts, Reed was trying to do this. So two people, one is Thomas Munro and another is Reed, who are given the credit for this. Now everyone, for your small questions, please post in doubt section. I cannot be answering all your small doubts specifically with regards to meanings if you do not understand. Please post in your doubt section. Mentors are sitting to clarify your doubts. Okay. Now everyone, Madras, Bombay, Assam, and some part of central provinces were brought under the Ryotwari system. Now all of you listen to me very carefully, and I will rub this after showing it to you. Let's say, guys, this is the map of India. Tell me one thing. Did Mughals occupy these areas? No. Okay. Thank you. And guys, did the Mughals occupy this area, that is Assam and all these areas? Okay, everybody says no. Thank you. And guys, tell me, even in the areas of Bombay, don't you think Mughals had lost the control at the hands of the Marathas? Do you remember? We studied it. Now, everyone, tell me one thing. Please, for a second, look here. Everyone, Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, Eastern UP. Did we study or not that the Mughal control was very strong in North India, in these areas? Mughal penetration was much more here. So all of you, can you all understand that when the Britishers, they tried to bring permanent settlement in South India, they found out that there was an absence of zamindars. Everyone, in North India, there was very easily the presence of zamindars, whereas in South India, the zamindars were absent. Faiza, what I said, can you see that? What I have said, can you see that thing? Did I point out to central provinces? What I'm saying, please listen to that. So guys, number one factor here was that the zamindars were not present. And later, the fact that in permanent settlement, lots of agrarian revolts were happening. Another point being that revenue was not increasing. Another point being that zamindars would not let enough in the hands of peasants, which would impact purchase power of peasants. this also impacted the British. So all of you, can you understand all these 4 points? Everyone. Devansh, I told you Mughals were not that strong in South India. Sorry, I'm sorry, there is a mistake. Okay, let me write the 4th here. Everyone, am I clear with all these 4 points? Each one of you. Yes, Hayat. So all of you, do you understand why in many areas zamindari system was converted into Ryotwari? Tell me which point, Shushti. I cannot repeat every point. Tell me a particular point that you do not understand. Guys, if zamindar has got all the money, if he's extracting everything, peasant would be very, very poor. And if peasant is very poor, will he be able to buy the products which the British are bringing in India? Never. So I hope, Pushpanjali, it is clear now. Now everyone, if there is no zamindar, so how is the tax being collected here? So in Ryotwari, government directly collects it from the peasant. Because I told you there is an absence of zamindars in this area. Shushti, here there was Mughal rule was always very, very weak. So guys, government is directly collecting it from the peasants. All of you, one more good thing. Every 20 years, revenue was fixed. All of you, did we study or not in permanent settlement? Fix to fix. In Ryotwari, it will jump. Every 20 years, it will jump. All of you. So basically, guys, here there is an agreement between these two. So the peasants were given the patta. What is patta? That ownership was in the hands of the peasants. Yes, Aditya. Everyone, peasants were given the land on lease. So peasant can do anything with regards to this land. He can use, he can sell, he could lease, whatever he wants to do, he can do with regards to this land. As long as you keep on giving taxes, your ownership on land is going to be there. Now, all of you, tell me one thing. Patta is the land document that the land belongs to a particular person. Now, everyone tell me, will government directly come to peasant? Who will come to collect the revenue from peasant? Who will come to collect the revenue? Government officers? Agents? Now, each one of you tell me one more thing. Let's say Rohit Kumar is a government officer and he came to this village. In this village, Bhanu is one farmer, Aditya is one farmer, Mohan is another farmer, Sai Dinesh is another farmer. Let's say Vishal is the 5th farmer. Now, guys, Bhanu said that Mr. Rohit Kumar, take 5 kg of rice from me. I grew rice. Whoever was from A, I'm not remembering what was the name. Let's say Anil. He is saying, Mr. Rohit Kumar, take 2 kg of pulse from me. Pulses. Third person is saying, take 10 kg of second variety of rice. Now, all of you tell me, will I collect in this manner? Everyone, do you think I'll be collecting in this manner? Where will I store these? How would I keep all these? So guys, all of you, don't you think Rohit Kumar will say to these, Bhaiya Bhanu, Vishal, Mohan, whatever your name is, I want cash. Each one of you, what do I want? I want cash. And that's why everyone tell me, now Bhanu, Aditya, Mohan, these people, don't you think, would start growing cash crops? Each one of you, don't you think that's the reason in South India and all, a lot of cash crops were grown? Guys, what is cash crop? That's my next topic. Right now, those who do not understand, in Hindi, we call it Nagdi Fasal. Example being cotton. A lot of commercial crops were cash crops in those days. Each one of you, am I clear with this or not? Everyone, am I clear with this or not? Lakshmi, what you are writing, I'm not sure. Now, guys, tell me one thing. Now, all of you, you tell me one thing. No, Rakesh, that's not the thing. Please understand, guys, I will teach you cash crop. Now, basmati rice, that can also be cash crop or not? It is a food crop also, and it gives a lot of money. Tell me. Now, everyone, for a second, please look at the board. All of you tell me one thing. Peasant this year suffers from famine or drought. Think about this, guys. Now, on paper, British say they will give revenue relief, but then it was seldom used. They would use it very, very few times. They would not use it a lot of times. Now, guys, don't you think farmers will have to pay revenue during this time also? And many times, if they do not pay, they will be evicted. All of you tell me, if the farmer has not paid the revenue, will he be evicted from his land or not? Now, guys, tell me. Let's take another point. All of you, think about one more thing. Guys, who all were there in yesterday class? Do you remember deindustrialization? Everyone, do you remember deindustrialization? Okay. Now, think, guys, after deindustrialization, many weavers, they lost their job. So all of you, these weavers came to whom? Big farmer of the village, because they now have to work as a agriculturalists. Guys, big farmers gave them some land on rent to work. So each one of you, can you see the big farmer gave revenue to the EIC, but also took rent from this weaver who had lost their job? Everyone, can you see this? In some way, Rayotwari also turned into permanent settlement only. Big farmer is acting as a what? Zamindar. He is acting as a landlord. And this person has become a tenant. Each one of you. Is this clear or not? Yes. Sometimes that is also said, guys. Raj is saying that, sir, sometimes government was also known as a giant zamindar. Absolutely correct, Raj. Government would also be known as a giant zamindar. Hayat, I said people are taking the land on rent from big farmers. So ultimately, this system again turns into a permanent settlement. Everyone, is the Rayotwari system clear? All of you, is the Rayotwari settlement clear to you? I explained Lakshmi 2 times that thing. I just now said that thing. Guys, yesterday we studied about deindustrialization. I have lost my job. Invariably, I will go to a big farmer, ask him for the land to work, so the big farmer would become a landlord. No, Zavishal, that is your work. That will be a question which I will give you. So weaver will become a tenant, Binamoni. Dilip, invariably. Vinod, Rayotwari. You can, Aditya. Now, guys, one big difference in Rayotwari and permanent settlement was, in Rayotwari, land assessment used to happen. All of you, do you understand the word land assessment? No, Binamani. He will give it to landlord. He will give it to landlord. All of you, do you understand the word land assessment? It means the quality of land would be checked. Whether the land is fertile or not, this would be checked. And based on the quality of the land, your rent would be decided here. Everyone, am I clear? Mehelwari. Heard this name, guys? Mari, there was methods. This always people would know which land is barren, which land is fertile. That would be the case. No, Faza. Farmers are giving it only to the big farmers, the tenants. Okay, correct. You are correct, Vishal. Hayat, you are correct. Guys, the word Mehelwari comes from the word Mehel. Mehel means neighborhood. So basically, in this, guys, let's say this is a village. having 12 farmers. All of you, let's say these 12 farmers have the same amount of land that is written on their number. So that means how much land overall in this village? 78. If you add that, you will get 78. So guys, in Mehelwari, the unit for revenue collection was village. That means they would decide for the whole 78, if let's say acre, together. Now everyone, see here. In this system, all the farmers, that is the 12 farmers, they are having co-shares. That means the village land belongs to all, and everyone has joint responsibility and individual responsibility. Each one of you, please understand for a minute the example. This is an example, a hypothetical situation. Guys, what is the situation? That in this village, farmer 1 has to give 1 kg rice. Farmer 2 has to give 2 kg rice. Farmer 11 has to give 11 kg rice. So overall, 78 people or 78 acres has to give what? How much? 78 kg. Now just imagine, guys. What I said is what? Everyone has a individual responsibility. Whoever has whatever number of land, accordingly give that much. Now everyone, suppose an example I'm giving, the 11th farmer ran away. 11th farmer said, I will not work. So guys, in that case, his land would be taken by the whole village community. And the whole other 11 farmers need to give his 11 kg to the government. Everyone, is this clear? Each one of you, am I clear with this? Everybody will have to give their 11 kg from their side because the 11th farmer has run. So that means there is a joint responsibility. Now, all of you, whom will they give it? They will give it to, yes, Aditya, Lambardar. That means the village headman was called Lambardar. So each one of you, see here, peasant submits it to Lambardar. All of you, don't you think it is to some extent like zamindari system? Each one of you. In zamindari system also, in between was, what was there? Zamindar. Here instead of zamindar, what do you have? Lambardar. Everyone tell me, is this clear or not? Yes, so why are we calling it Mehelwari? Because guys, Lambardar is of the same village. So it is known as modified zamindari system. It was known as modified zamindari system. And the good points of Ryotwari, like they would periodically revise the rates. Similarly, the rates were different for different classes of soil. Lambardar, I wrote village headman, Vishal. Who introduced this? Two people, Holt Mackenzie and Bentic. Two people introduced it. And guys, in which all areas? Punjab, Northwest regions, Gangetic Valley. In these areas, this was introduced. Everyone. No, here also the settlement, usually was for 30 years. For 30 years, once the settlement would be done. Guys, as you all can see, this was the least controversial of all the three systems. No problem as such. Guys, even now, those who are from Punjab, Haryana, you would know in your places people are known as or sometimes called as lambardars. Many times you will see the people would be, using the word lambardar. Simran is from Punjab. See, yesterday there were some more people from Punjab. Yes, it's common in Punjab. Even today, this term lambardar is used. Absolutely, guys. The whole thing is, yes, Aditya, it has got mixture of Ryotwari as well as permanent settlement. Great, Gaurav. Yeah, today also this post exists. Absolutely. See, it was around 1820s that this began. All of you, am I clear with my first topic for the day? Pooja, I did not get your point. That is your revenue collection. Akshay, second point, Ankur, what? The unit for revenue collection used to be villages. You can see at the level of village, collection is done. Yes, Dilip, I brought a book. Guys, if you are asking the exact year, 1822, Mackenzie had done it. Where is the written here? Mackenzie had done it in 1822. Faza, it was very problematic because zamindars would not agree to any change, and you will study that in 1857 revolt. Guys, I have brought a book today also. I brought a very good book today. Mary, I cannot use the same word. He is like the headman of the village. No, he will cultivate, Puneet. How would he survive? Okay, all of you. First topic is done for the day. After 5 minutes, I'll start the second topic of the day. Commercialization of agriculture. Everyone, for the next 2 minutes, the book that I have brought for you people. I don't know how many of you have seen this book or not. Can you see this? The Last Mughal. This is the book that I have brought. Vishal, different areas, different system. And permanent settlement was removed mainly because of its deficiencies. All of you, it's a very good book by William Dalrymple on Bahadur Shah Zafar. Guys, this is a book which depicts what all were happening in and around Delhi around 1857. The time when a lot of things had changed at that point of time. So it is depicting all that here. Very, very important, chapter 1857, which we will study later. and he is a very, very well established author. I have read some parts because I recently only bought it. I have read William Dalrymple. There are lots of books that he has written, and he has written the books from our viewpoint. So I have read this book, but I think I bought it. I was going to Pune last month, January only. I bought it. So very good book. If you ever get the chance, do see it. Very good book. PDF is available on internet. Great. If that's the case, good. Use it, read it. All of you, three things we have to study. What is commercialization of agriculture? Vishal, you can do that, not a problem. But write the mail, I cannot reply here. Number two, how did the commercialization of agriculture happen? That is the process. Number three, the impact of commercialization of agriculture. What is the impact? When we talk about impact, it can be both positive as well as negative impact. And of course, why did this happen? All of you, 4 parts to the next chapter, commercialization of agriculture. Next 40 minutes, if you focus on this slide, guys, this chapter will be a cakewalk. Now, all of you, listen to me, and I might not be looking at your comments for some time. I'm removing the comments from in front of my eyes. Please listen to me. First of all, guys, understand, because some people were, when I was teaching the previous topic, they were mentioning about food crop, cash crop, etc., etc. So please remember, whenever agriculture is done, it is done with two intentions. Rohit Kumar is a farmer. He is growing rice. Now, guys, he is growing rice either for his own consumption, that is, his direct consumption is the case, or he is doing it to sell it in the market. Everyone, do you grow crop for any other thing? Think about this, guys. You grow crops for either your own consumption or to sell it in the market. There is nothing else. There is no third point in this case. Now, either you would be growing food crop or you would grow cash crops. Everyone. Now, guys, can I say that even the food crops can be grown for selling in the market? And of course, the cash crops are also grown for that purpose only. For example, cotton. And here I will give you example of rice. Each one of you, any doubt till this point? All of you, any doubt till this point in this slide? So now, guys, tell me one thing. How many of you know this barter system? Everybody knows? Thank you. So let's say Rohit Kumar has grown slightly more rice and he exchanged this for wheat which has been grown in excess by Devansh. So basically, there is an exchange of commodities. So guys, I have extra rice which I gave to person who has extra wheat and took it from him. All of you, do you accept this barter system? So everyone, can I say that this system existed in ancient times? All of you, can I say barter system existed in ancient times? So guys, can I say that the commercialization of crops existed in ancient times? Everyone, can I say commercialization of crops existed in ancient, and let me add a term, even in medieval times? So now my question to you people is, if commercialization of crops existed in ancient times, medieval times, why are we studying it in modern era during British time? All of you, what is the difference of commercialization of agriculture during modern and the ancient times? What's the difference? Aditya is correct. Guys, the difference is magnitude. Now we are doing it on a very, very large scale. Earlier, we would do it on a very, very small scale. So the commercialization of agriculture that we are studying here is mainly because of the fact that magnitude has become big now. All of you, any doubt till this point in this slide? Those who are asking, Rajesh is asking right now what all we have studied. We have done one topic today, revenue collection methods. We are doing second topic, commercialization of agriculture. We will do one more topic, that is famine, and then we will move to question answer discussion. Yeah, Chaitanya. Okay. All of you, now tell me the second thing. Why are we doing the commercialization of, or uh, yes, the factors? If my second question is, all of you, what factors forced for this big amount of commercialization of agriculture? Now, everyone, whoever was there in yesterday's class, can I say the biggest factor is industrial revolution? All of you, can I say the biggest factor is industrial revolution? They require raw material. Now, these raw materials can be anything. It might be cotton, jute, indigo, sugarcane. Everyone, am I clear with my first point? No, tea also can be added, guys. Tea also can be added here. Tea. Now, all of you tell me second point. Guys, can I say yesterday only because you have studied improvement in communication? Yesterday we studied railways. Of course, they were making better roads. Cash crops is only Aditya. No, we'll talk about here. Each one of you, is the second point clear? Yeah, Mohan, that's correct. All of you, how many of you understand this point? Unified national market. Everyone, do you understand this third point? Tell me, everyone, do you understand this third point? Unified national market. Now, all of you, I'll give you a very simple example of present day. Tell me, please understand. I live in Maharashtra, for example. I grow more onion because now I know the Britishers have unified us. So my extra onion can go to another part of India and can be sold over there. Guys, do you understand unified national market? Britishers have unified us at the national level. Can I say, guys, all of you, unified national market. Fourth, all of you, do you understand linkage of market? Everyone. I'll give you example. No. All of you. Britain gets cotton from USA as well as India. Now in America starts a civil war. So supply of cotton gets affected. So guys, don't you think demand would get high in India? Everyone, the loss of supply from this area has to be fulfilled from this particular area. Everyone, somebody had already answered this. I'm not sure who gave this answer. But the fifth point is the boost given to international trade by entry of British finance, capital, etc. All of you, are these 5 factors clear to you people? Everyone, what is commercialization we did? Why did commercialization of agriculture happen? Guys, rail and road. Earlier I was producing something. Now it will go directly, fastly to the port town. Linkage of market, I told you, Britain, they get cotton from 2 areas, USA and India. If by any reason USA cannot supply cotton, there will be more demand from India, which will give boost to commercialization, boost to international trade. Britishers are investing more money. They are pumping more money. So more planters are coming. They are growing more of indigo, more of cotton, more of, let's say, tea, which all is helping in the commercialization. Everyone, now clear? See, somebody is saying 1, other person says 2, third person says 3, fourth person says 4th. Every topic, if I do 2 times, I'll never be able to move ahead. Third part. How is this commercialization done? That is, process of commercialization. Everyone, do you know this? First point. Everyone, let's say Priyanshu is a farmer. He was given advance payment. That is, let's say 10 to 20% is given in the beginning only. Now, all of you, will Priyanshu be happy or not? Everyone, will Priyanshu be happy or not? He will be very happy, because otherwise he would have gone to the local Mahajan to take the loan. Now Priyanshu does not have to go to the local Mahajan for the advance payment or money lender. Guys, many times land was taken on lease. All of you, how many of you have been to tea plantations? Everyone, how many of you have been to tea plantations? Those who have been to tea plantations, everyone, what happens in tea plantations? Leaves are plucked. Please understand. Leaves are broken. Tea plant is there for 40-50 years. That's the lifespan of the tea. The lifespan of tea is almost 40 to 50 years. So every year only the leaves are plucked. Now everyone imagine, Rohit Kumar is a British planter who came to Sai Dinesh, started working on his land. But later, after 1 year, Sai Dinesh is saying, no, you leave my land, go away. Now in this situation, what would happen? So before that only, contracts would be signed. Contracts would be with the peasants or the local authorities. Contracts would be with the peasants or the local authorities, and thus people would work on these tea plantations. Third, how many of you are or your family is involved in agriculture? How many of you are involved in agriculture? Okay, those who are saying yes, great. Now everyone, I'm not involved in agriculture, neither my family is, so I have less knowledge. But tell me one thing, all of you all will help me with this. Which is more tougher to grow, rice or cotton? Okay, let me rephrase my question. Which is more tougher to grow? If you do not know, for example, Rohit Kumar, who is a layman. Rohit Kumar is a layman. He does not know anything about agriculture. He will find which thing more tough to grow, rice or cotton? See, the answer is right now moving towards cotton. My feeling also is cotton is a more technical crop. It's not easy for everyone to grow cotton. because at what point of time, how much water, what input has to be given. Similarly, tea plantations, not everybody is able to work in that. So guys, my third point is that the technical know-how or the intensive care would be required for these cash crops. Fourth, see, let me tell you guys, my knowledge of agriculture is limited to what I studied for general studies and my geography optional. So when geography optional and when in general studies I was studying, I remember for every crop I had learned this crop requires this many centimeter of rainfall, this particular soil, all that. So then I had learnt everything. Now if you ask me, it's very, very tough. You know, absolutely no idea. Coming back to this, guys, all of you, workers would be hired for these, and these workers would be usually landless laborers. Mostly landless laborers would be there. Getting my point? Who would be hired to work on these lands. And most of the time, guys, their salaries would be very, very low. They would be given very less salary at this point of time. So some people even say, for example, situation in tea gardens, the conditions were very inhuman, very, very bad conditions people had to face here. Everyone, is this clear? Technical knowledge, Ankur, how to grow a particular crop. Give me one more 5 minutes. Let me complete the impact and our topic is done. Everyone, see, again, I'm repeating. After the break, we will look into a lot of PYQs. Around 20 PYQs we have got for today. Each one of you, tell me one thing. Guys, was it good that the Indian market got linked with international market? Can I say this is one positive impact? All of you tell me. Can I say this is a positive impact? Okay, thank you everyone. So now you people only will tell me. Point number 2, can I say that there is more profit because of cash crops? Everyone, can I say that there is more profit because of the cash crop? But then, all of you, can I also add this was mainly for the rich peasants? Will you all agree to this or not? Mainly the rich farmers, they got the benefit of this. Third, all of you, can I say improvement in agricultural infrastructure? Everyone, of course, in bracket I would write Devansh, if you are growing cash crops, you will have more money. Cotton and all will give you more money. Everyone, are the 3 points clear? Each one of you. Tobacco also gives you a lot of profit. Now, let me tell you one thing. A lot of you will make a big mistake if you write that our agricultural sector development happened. Please, Puneet, never write this. We were very backward in those days. That's why in bracket I have written to a certain extent. I was reading during British time, 97% plows, they were wooden. No iron plows. We were very, very backward in those days. So I hope, Mari, it is clear. The third point. Please remember, commercialization of agriculture does not give you a lot of positive points. Negatives are more. So everyone, tell me one thing. Can I write shortage of food crops? Yes, Chaitanya, absolutely correct. All of you, can I write guys, tell me, can I write exploitation of peasants? Thank you. Rural indebtedness, because people got loans at very high interest rates. Ravi, good point. Very good point. I'll be telling you. That's my last point. All of you, impact on land. For example, indigo used to destroy the fertility of the soil. Indigo used to destroy the fertility of the soil. Everyone, listen to me and please understand the next point. All of you, for 2 minutes, focus on the board. Everyone, Britain gets cotton from US and India. Now, in US, there happened a civil war. Now, everyone, can I say because of this, supply came down? All of you, if supply from one area will go down, don't you think, guys, demand would go up in India? Because Britain needs cotton for industrial revolution. Now, guys, if the demand is more, can I say this would have led to prices going up? Each one of you, if demand is going up, prices will also go up. Now, everyone, think, all of you, this is a village where Rohit Kumar was one cotton farmer. When the prices went up, all of you tell me, Rohit Kumar will have profits or not? he had a lot of profit. Now, guys, in the same village, there are other farmers also. Tanveer, Vishal, Aditya, Priyaranjan, Rajdev, Mohan. They also want to grow now cotton. But guys, for cotton, they need what? Loan. To grow cotton, they needed loan, which they took from local Mahajan. Guys, what they thought? They thought that once they will sell the cotton, they will have a lot of profit. They can repay the loan, make a lot of profit. Now look at the second part. Civil war stopped. Supply restarted. So invariably demand went down. Prices went down. Now those people who had taken loans thinking they will make a lot of profit when the prices go up. Everyone, what is their condition? They are ruined, and later they will be involved in Deccan riots which took place in 1870s. Everyone, am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? So remember, overall, commercialization in India was a forced process. Am I clear? Four, five. Anushka, I did not get your point. Not always, Anushka. You cannot generalize that. Everyone, any doubt till here? Is this topic, commercialization of agriculture, clear? Arumita, rural indebtedness means getting under the loans. You are taking loans to, grow this. Motam, that's the name of this phenomena, which this example which I gave, Britain and everything. They would be Binamani. They are ruling India till at least 1857. Okay, guys. Take a break for 9 minutes. Let's begin after that. Hello, everyone. Guys, absolutely, I should have said the word here. When there is shortage of food crops, ultimately it would lead to famines. That was one of the big negative impacts as far as the commercialization of agriculture is concerned. Let us move ahead. Everyone, our next chapter is famines. All of you, do you understand the term famine? Everyone, what exactly do you understand by the word famine? No, it's not drought. In Hindi, famine is called akal. Drought is meaning is sukha. Guys, first of all, use the word acute shortage of food in a given area due to either natural or man-made reasons. That's your famine. Please remember, there has to be a big shortage, acute, and it can be maybe because of natural, that is there was no rainfall, or there might be man-made reasons, that is there is a war going on. Getting my point, everyone? Now please understand that in India, colonial economic policies contributed to famines. Aditya, it's not necessary that percentage which you are saying is correct. Now, no, guys, see, when there is a famine, a lot of people would die because there is shortage of food. Now, later, those people may not be cremated properly. Some bodies may go in the water sources, which leads to some more diseases. That also contributes to more deaths. So, all that happens in famines. Now, everyone, famines we will have to study under two topics or two headings. When there was famine under East India Company and when there was a famine under the Crown. That is, guys, I'll show you one thing and then you will understand. Everyone see this. This many famine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is written there were 12 famines during company rule. Similarly, it is written 10 famines during crown. So here you can see one example, second, third, of course, fourth. Everyone, can you remember all the famines? All of you tell me, can you remember all the famines? You cannot. Absolutely, you cannot remember all the famines. So why don't we do one thing? We try to remember some important ones. Aarti East India Company. Just give me 1 second. All of you, can you at least remember 3 examples? 3 examples are 1, 1 and 2. At least this much you can remember. All of you see here. This is after the Buxar battle. We have left one topic which we will study later. You all know at this moment in Bengal, dual system of administration was going on. And guys, this resulted in a big Bengal famine in which almost 1/3 of population died. Guys, some historians, they say at this moment Britishers had basically established a robber state in this area. All of you, robber state, they were only here to loot the people, nothing else. They were here only to loot the people. That's why it is known as robber state. Everyone, just to give you one more example, see here. Guntur famine, 2 lakh out of 5 lakh died. So clearly 40% died. So what I'm trying to say is in all these famines, large population of our countries would die. Faza, ultimately it is they who are ruling. So who would be responsible for this? Everyone, did the British do anything? No. No attempt was made to formulate any policy. All of you, we will study later. East India Company's rule was ended in 1858. And from there onwards, the Queen's rule began. Very soon, they had their first famine. And they appointed a committee known as Colonel Bade Smith, which gave its report identifying the cause, the area, and the intensity of the famine. All this was identified by them. But then again, nothing much happened. Everyone, put 3 stars and always remember this famine. Very important famine when Lytton is the Governor General of India. Everyone, according to R.C. Dutt, 50 lakh people died in 1 year. 50 lakh people have died in 1 year. Guys, his estimate between 1850 to 1900, 2 crore 80 lakh people had died in India. All of you, can you see one very clear thing? Because of the famines in India, the population was not growing in huge numbers in those days. Everyone, can I say this or not? All of you people tell me, because of the famines, the populations was not growing. Till here, is everything clear or not? All of you, any doubt till this point? Those who want to see a picture of famine, this is an image of famine. This way, nothing would grow on these lands, because the quality, you can see there is, without water, how the land has become. Everyone, area, Faza. Now, Devansh, we will see. So, guys, around this time, when this great famine took place, government tried to formulate a policy. What is the policy? They appointed a commission whose name was Strachey Commission. This commission was appointed in 1880. Everyone, please remember two facts here. Who appointed this commission? Lytton. And whom did they submit their report? Ripon. Everyone, are you getting this point? Lytton had appointed this commission, and Ripon had got its report in those days. Now, all of you, personally, if you ask me, I do not think there would be a question on this chapter very soon, because this year only there was one mains question which came on this famine topic, and I do not think this chapter can have another question anymore. Now, all of you, tell me one thing. If a commission is submitting its report, don't you think they would have put many things, many points under that? Mains questions, Faza, please understand the difference. Do you think in mains they will repeat? Hardly 2-3 questions come per year. It's not like prelims where 10-12 questions come. Guys, Strachey Commission, certain points where, I would say, not famine. Yeah. That give raw grain, money, or cooked food to people so that they can prevent themselves from dying during famine. All of you, do you understand this point or not? Either give them something to cook, or give them cooked food, or give them the money so that they can buy the food. It is duty of the state to provide relief. Prithvi, state has to give it to the people, common people. That's why I'm saying it is the duty of the state to provide relief to the common people. Now, guys, they are saying that this supply of food should be carefully monitored. Keep an eye how this food is being supplied, and rely on private traders or private trade to supply or distribute the food at this point of time. cost of famine relief should go on provincial government. But guys, as you know, provincial government may not have that sort of money, so they should be given central assistance. Last but not the least, take care of migration of cattle also when this has happened. Everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully, all the 6 points, recommendations are clear to you people. Everyone, hopefully, all the 6 recommendations are clear to you people. Now, guys, based on these recommendations, government said we will make a famine fund and a famine code was drafted. Guys, migration of cattle means you cannot allow your animals to die. My cow will die this year. Next year, I will have a lot of problem. So that's the thing. So migration has to be taken care of. What is to explain in third point, Motam? If you are supplying the food to the people, money would be used. So keep an eye on that particular money. And whatever money is being utilized here, Tanveer, that should be borne by the provincial governments. And if they don't have the money, give them central assistance. So all of you tell me, will the situation improve now? Everyone, will the situation improve now? See, please understand, guys, situation would not improve a lot. Very soon in 1896-97, again, Great Famine came. Now they appointed a Leal Commission. They gave their recommendation. Nothing happened because again in 1899-00, another famine came in which 2.8 crore people they got affected. So guys, commission after commission, but nothing has really happened. But all of you, let me write one more point and then you will understand. There will be another commission during the times of Curzon, which is led by Anthony MacDonald. All of you, for prelims, remember the chronological order. I'm writing here. Colonel Bade, Smith, Strachey, Leal, MacDonald. All of you, for prelims, please remember this. All of you, am I clear here? Guys, they talked about something called moral strategy. Means that even before a famine comes, we should give money for purchase of seeds, cattle, sink the temporary wells. All this should be done at that point of time. And again, these points remained on paper, which can be proved by One of the worst famines that India saw. How many of you have heard about this famine? Everyone, have you heard about this Bengal famine? Yes, Raj, you are correct. World War II is going on. And let me write here only. Curzon is the Prime Minister of Britain. All of you, please understand, this is a man-made famine which resulted into 15 lakh to 30 lakh people dying in those days. Now, guys, why so many people died and why I'm calling it a man-made famine? Curzon, Gaurav. Curzon, where did Curzon come from, Gaurav? I'm not sure what you are asking. Okay, everyone, just give me a second. I've made a mistake. I wrote Curzon here. Let me write it correct. Churchill. Winston Churchill was the prime minister at this point of time. So he is responsible. Everyone, three causes of this famine. Number one, monsoon had been failing in Bengal since 1938. Since 38, monsoon had been failing. Point number two, import of rice from Burma and Southeast Asia had stopped. Point number three, guys, when there is a war, you all know supply is diverted for the army. The priority is what? Army. And why did I call it to be man-made famine? Because there was gross mismanagement. There was deliberate profiteering and relief measures were inadequate. Yes, Mohan. So, guys, because of all these reasons, so many people died. And that's why we call it man-made famine, because it was more man-made than God. It is man who created it. God did not create this. And guys, on top of that, do you understand the thing? Government was running a propaganda. The propaganda was of no shortage. Guys, what is the propaganda of the government? That everything is good. There is no trouble. There is no problem. We have enough food grains available with us. So that propaganda did not help the matter in those days. Everyone, am I clear here? All of you, am I clear with famine? Everyone, there are 20 questions, I think. Civil services would come in a separate this thing. Leave it. I think there are 19 questions, all of you. How many of you are ready for some PYQs? All of you. Let us change 7 days of class. Let's say 7th day of the class. Guys, I've only taken the chapter of arrival of Europeans until British expansion. So today we are not discussing the economic history questions. These two chapters questions would be discussed. Now everyone, those who join a bit late, I have given you my mail ID. Again, I am repeating. kumar.rohit@byju's.com. So if you have any trouble, please write the mail on it. All of you, I will be starting a poll. In poll, you would get the options. Tell your answer by ticking the correct option. I will give you time, but for every question, time may vary a bit here or there. So all of us, we are ready. Let's start with the first question. Poll, start a new poll, normal poll. Next, this is 15 second, 4. Okay, my answer is this. Guys, I have given my answer. Six, 16, 65, 13. Good. 65% of the people in the class gave the correct answer. Those who have given incorrect answer, think, why have you given the incorrect answer? What came to your mind? Specifically, these people, they are the first. How can they be the last? Last to come to pre-independent India. 2012 question. I'll give you 1 minute. 44, 16, 16, 23. Now, everyone, let me tell you, those who gave C as the answer, this is the worst answer. This is the worst answer. Vedant, you just now joined and you are asking me the questions only. Have some patience. You have just come right now. Because I told you tobacco was brought to India by Portuguese. And similar was the case with red chili. 3 is wrong. This is the worst answer. Now, guys, even the Mughals did this. Land revenue on the basis of nature of soil. British did not bring it. Mobile cannons was also there in our country. So the answer to this question is D. None of these. Very few people have given the correct answer. Direct question from the slide. Again, I'll give you 1 minute. 41, 17, 22, and then this was 20. Everyone, how can I solve this question even though it is directly from the slides? And if I don't remember, first of all, everyone see here, first quarter of 17th century means they are talking only till 1625. Now everyone tell me, around 1625, the East India Company, you know, Trichy is here, Chikakol is near Vishakhapatnam, and the third is Broach, somewhere here. In the lecture, I have clearly said that they had come to Jahangir's court. Jahangir allowed them to establish their base in Surat. Then Thomas Roe came, and Thomas Roe was given the permission for places like Agra, Broach. No talk about 2, 3. The answer is one only. Everyone, do you remember? Everyone. Yes, Ahmedabad, Masulipatnam. All of you, 2021 question, and I'll give you 30 seconds for this. At the end, I will also show you the poll. Who did the best? (11, 12, 59, 18). Everyone, we know he did not die in Goa, rather he died in China. 2 is wrong, and thus, now all of you, now there is a big trouble. Now UPSC does not ask questions like this. Rather, UPSC asks what sort of question? UPSC rather asks, all 4 are correct, 3 are correct. Oh, sorry, in this there are 3 statements. All 3, 2, 1, none. So you have to know all the options to get it correct. Moving ahead. 2021 question. I'll give you 1 minute. (33, 35, 18, 68, 86, 14). All of you, the correct answer is B. Now everyone, this is very bad answer because Ahmad Shah Durrani or Ahmad Shah Abdali never started your Rohilkhand kingdom. So these two options are very, very bad option. Now, guys, Arcut, I know some people might have got confused initially when this question had come. We also had thought A would be the answer, but UPSC's answer key gave B, because technically Arcot emerged out of Mughal Empire. Arcot, the capital of Carnatic. So the point number one is wrong. Very easy question. Gil will give you 30 seconds. Twenty-six, 55, 415. Guys, Fort St. George, Madras is the correct answer. Very bad answer is this. Calcutta was way, way later. So B is your answer. Lakshmi, give this on the poll. Okay, moving ahead. 15 seconds. 03, 30, 67. Yes, Surat is the correct answer. Absolutely correct answer here. 2008. 15 seconds. 378, 18. Jahangir. Easy question. No issues, Ghulam Mustafa. Guys, 1999 question. I'll give you 30 seconds. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 20, 49, 17, 14. Thomas Roe also came during the time of Jahangir. Those who would have attended my DNA yesterday, I had mentioned this in my lecture. Trevenier, the famous diamond merchant, came during the times of Shah Jahan. Moving ahead. Everyone, 2003 question. We'll give you 1 minute for this. Enjoy your 1 minute. And 39, 3, 51, 8. Please understand, guys, he was deposed by his wazir. This is who? Farrukhshir, not Jahandar Shah. He slipped. This is Humayun. Yes, guys, this is the correct answer. Jahandar Shah was defeated by his nephew, whose name was Farrukhshir. And this is wrong because this is Rafi'ud Darjat. So the answer is C. Moving ahead. Leave this question right now. Very easy question, 15 seconds. '69. Everyone, Tipu Sultan. Very, very easy question. You cannot make mistakes in such questions. Okay, this I will give you 1 minute. Think. Let's not make a mistake. '45, 23, 21, 11. Everyone, correct answer is this. It had asked not correct. 1510 is the answer. Not in 1499. Am I clear? All others are absolutely correct statements. 2005, giving you 1 minute for this, which is correct. Okay. Okay. Ghulam Mustafa, I need some leave. Think about this. I'm tired. I take morning sessions, I'm taking evening sessions, and I have tomorrow quiz. So I'll be taking a leave in the morning. It's not possible for the same person to do CNA every day. Twelve, 52, 24, 12B is the correct answer. Guys, think about this. Those who gave this very bad option. No puja. Buxar cannot be before Palasi. Very bad answer. Similarly, Buxar cannot be before Palasi. Very bad answer. And apart from that, Vondi Wash cannot be before Palasi. B. Take on YouTube channel, Gaurav. Take two examples, pick them, compare, move ahead. Everyone, 2000 question will give you 15 seconds. Aman, write it to IAS Live or post in the doubt section. They will give you the link. Don't post it over here. 28, 58, 7, 7. Correct answer. Second founder of the Maratha state. Everyone, 2004 question. Okay, we'll give you 1 minute. Poll, 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 poll. 1 minute poll. Rajiv, something wrong on your side. Everything is okay this side. Yes, Rakesh, other faculty. Shubham sir will take it. 12, 42, 38, 8. Everyone, please understand. Tipu Sultan, yes, Vishal, was killed in fourth war. 2 is wrong. Very bad options. Third battle of Panipat, Abdali defeated Maratha. 1 is wrong. B is the answer. Because yes, Zafar had introduced in conspiracy with Shirajuddaulah. 2018. We'll give you 1 minute. Sai Dinesh, you cannot make mistakes like this. Think about the other options, Chaitanya. You will get the answer. No, I'm not sure about that, Faiza. Vishal, again, I'm not sure. 9, 27, 54, 9. They had asked, does not apply. Yes, our army, they will maintain. The reason why it was brought, Napoleon was a big danger. Absolutely, British paramountcy would be there. What was not there? A fixed income. Everyone, did we discuss this question in the class or not? All of you, did we discuss this question in the class or not? You all remember? Guys, can you right now think about another question? Everyone, can you think what will you write in this question? Okay, one thing. Guys, let me show you the leaderboard. Topper is Shargun, second is Bishnu Prasad Senapati, then third is Ravi and Abdullah, and Moningi and Vishal Rawat, they all are at third position. Then Vishant, Ramesh, Deepika, then comes Lakshmikant, Akshay, then is Sai Dinesh, Yuvraj, Faiza, Midvyashri, Mohan, Aditya, then comes Hayat, Supreet, Jayashri, Muskan Chaudhary. So this is the leaderboard for you people. Hopefully you people are happy. Those who did wonderful, congratulations to them. Guys, what will you write in this question? Lakshmi, revise. If you have got less marks, do the revision. Guys, mid 18th century, it is talking about 1750s. What is happening in this era? Carnatic Wars. Decline of Mughals is going on. Palasi took place. Third Battle of Panipat took place. Sai Dinesh, wrong. No issues, Lakshmi. That's wrong. Subsidiary alliance came in 1799. Please look what time period they are asking. Subsidiary alliance, those who are saying, they all are wrong. Subsidiary alliance came much, much later. You cannot bring subsidiary alliance to the middle of 18th century. How can Zamindari be a case, Mohan, here? Zamindari is not the demand of the question only. Mid 18th century, India is beset with a spectre of fragmented polity. These are the points that you will write. Meenu, I don't know how much you got. Maximum in Palasi, you can add Buxar. If you want, yes, you can add the attacks by Abdali. That also happened. All this contributed to the fragmentation and the chaos in those days. Everyone, am I clear? This we had discussed in class only. All of you, we are done with the 5th and the 6th module, that is the British colonial policies, except one topic, that is 3 stages of capitalism. Except this topic, this is whole chapter, economic condition during British rule, is done. Everyone, am I clear till now? Now, everyone, you have a homework. Homework is study this topic on your own. Each one of you, there will be around 20 slides here. There are around 20 slides here. Please read these slides on your own. And we will discuss this on Monday. But before I discuss, you people should think that, do you understand things on your own or not? Make small notes, Khayat. Anyone who wants to retain history should make some small, concise notes. If you do that, it will become easier. Remember, guys, we studied this chapter only to understand the economic problems that we are facing today. Everyone, those who are or those who were present on every day, your homework is Saturday, Sunday, revise everything. At least this Monday to Friday topics. Those who have missed any of the class, first of all, listen to that class, attend that, and then only think about revision. Everyone, am I clear? Binamoni, I'm not clear what you are SEQ, what you are asking. Everyone, am I clear? Now, there is hardly 10 minutes for discussion, 10 minutes for question. We will wrap this class a bit early. I cannot start this topic, which is a very, very important topic. And no, I will teach on Monday. But before that, I want you to study on your own. See if you read a topic on your own, do you understand the things or not? I will, of course, teach it on Monday. Guys, those who have queries, please ask me. Prepare it, Binamuni. You can always do it. Lakshmi, if you have time, then only. Otherwise, leave it. I said chronology video, do watch it. Hayat, you can do that. No, Gaurav, I cannot check the copies. I will not be able to check the answers. Thank you, G Sony. Those who are done, goodbye. No, no, Aditya. Yes, there will be a test tomorrow, Tanisha. Thank you, Anurag. Please give your ratings if you like the lecture, and we'll meet again on Monday. Faza, around 80, 85. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Aditya. Rashmi, I cannot check the answers. It's beyond, my, capability. I don't have the time to check everybody's answers. That's how it is. Thank you, Gulam Mustafa. You all can see a short video. Yesterday I brought on Palasi. Good night, happy weekend. Thank you, Deepika. Yuvraj, write to the doubt section, they'll tell you. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you, Motam. Bemi, write on the doubt section. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you, Hayat. Rufina, please again tag me. I'll send it to you. IS Live Chaitanya. Simran, in those days, there used to be two optional. So one of them was geography. Aditya, economics. Lakshmi, it will be very tedious. That's the problem. Try doing every day, increase the speed 2x and then watch it. Professors, Vishal. Thank you, Jayashri. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Ali Muhammad. Thank you, Shargun. Thank you, Gulam Mustafa. Thank you, Kambapati. Good evening, Muskan. Thank you. Faza, on Baiju's IAS, yesterday the Battle of Palasi video, 1 minute shots video had come. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you, Tanveer, Rufina. Thank you, Vijeta. Good night, Arumita. Have a great weekend, Lakshmi. Thank you. Thank you, Harshita. Thank you, Simran. Anushka, I am making the notes. It's going to make your life better, easy. That's the only thing I can say right now. Good night, Harshita, Malya. Good night, Binamoni. Those who are done, they can drop. I have already said good night to almost everyone. Thank you, everyone. Ghulam Mustafa, I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. Ali Muhammad, that's not in my hand. Write a mail. I'll try to help you in some other ways. I can tell you some of those are available online. You can download them, read them, because that's something where I am totally helpless. Anyone still left in the class? Anyone still having any doubt? Thank you, Bemi. Thank you, Ghulam Mustafa. Have a great weekend. Anyone still in the class? Risha, I have replied to your mail. Anyone still in the class? Okay, then we'll meet again on Monday. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. If there is still anyone in the class, goodbye, everyone.